What?
I say you got it broke your heart. That song is well written. How to Love. How to Love.
Yeah,
that song is a well written song.
I'll give you that. That is a well written song.
Like, go read the lyrics. Everybody in the audience, go read How to Love lyrics. You probably listened to it and you didn't know. That's one of the best written songs he's ever had. I don't know who wrote it. You can't look it up, but go look. Like, even if you just read the lyrics, you be like, damn.
Yeah,
I love that fucking song.
It's a good song.
But like, what I'm saying is, I can't.
Substance isn't there.
I need you to have, like, I like Lupe. Lupe has too much substance. Except for that one album, not the last one, but the one before that.
Some on the cool Food and Liquor 2.
I think it was the one where he did more up tempo beats, and it was just like a cool. He did a mix of both.
Are you talking about the album where what was it called, the Cool, or are you talking about the one after that where he did? I think it's Food and Liquor 2,
where it had a lot of up tempo beats.
Yeah, it was up tempo because that's the one where Around My Way, Freedom Ain't Free.
I didn't like Lasers.
No, I wasn't a fan of Lasers either.
Food and Liquor is still one of my favorite, but I think Food and Liquor 2 is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Because that's the one that had Around My Way, Freedom Ain't Free, and like a whole bunch of other stuff that was more.
Which one is the one who had The Show Goes On?
I think that was Lasers, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's Lasers.
The Show Goes On.
I'll look it up
now. But anyway.
But like Tupac to me and Lupe Fiasco could be in the same class. I can't put Lil Wayne in that class. I could put Jay-Z in the same class as Tupac.
I understand why.
I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm saying he's overrated. Because substance matters. If you could be popular and have no substance. Like, I was listening this week, finally got around to watching Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I didn't know who the fuck Queen was, but apparently I did.
Wow.
Apparently I did. I knew songs, but I didn't know it was them.
Yeah, same here.
They have so much substance in a lot of their music.
Yeah, it was Lasers.
Let me give you a better example between them two. I can go to a club and I can listen to a lot of Lil Wayne songs and, be cool. But Tupac, his songs, I feel like, are more meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Like I could name a couple of songs that I can listen to. Yeah, but not as much as Wayne though. You know what I'm saying?
I will give you. You can make that
exactly. That's what I mean.
You can make
that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. He made Brenda's Got a Baby. He made Dear Mama. Like songs that like inspire you a whole different way. Versus Wayne made more songs that's more party type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What was that song they had?
Only song that
California. You could play that song.
Yeah, but that's
California Love.
But what else though?
Party.
What else though?
California. Oh,
hit him up.
Hit him up. Oh, Run With Me. Hail Mary.
It's more of a chill song though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no.
I mean, you can speed it up.
Come on, man.
Exactly. You in the club, goddammit. Speed it up.
You're in the club. I mean,
come on, man. You only gonna play the first 2 minutes anyway.
Nigga, I'm not
the only other song is I Can't Deny It. I'm a fuck rider.
You don't wanna fuck with me.
You know what I'm saying? But like that's I can probably name maybe like 7 songs.
Yeah.
6, 7 songs.
But his catalog ain't as big as Lil Wayne.
This is true.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
And the times.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really put them.
Like, before Go DJ, name a Lil Wayne song that was like a super dope club song.
He didn't really have a song.
Before Go DJ.
He was more
Go DJ was that breakout hit.
He was more on collabs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? When he did 500 Degrees, you know what I'm saying?
He had albums.
That was like his first album. He did 500, I thought.
No, that wasn't.
He had Lights Out.
Fuck! I forgot about Lights Out. God damn it!
What was the name?
I'm misappropriating history. Good job, Arm.
And then with that, he was creating himself, So hey,
Get Off the Corner. Y'all remember that song? Jumping off.
Block
is hot.
You better get off the corner. Because when you see them popos, you better know, like I know. You better get off the corner.
The Block is Hot was #1 for rap, #3 in the nation.
Was that his song?
No, the album.
That was the Hot Boys, wasn't it?
No, that was his album.
That was his album.
November 2nd, 1999, my brother.
Yeah. Who was the Hot Boys, though? Because I knew him more from Hot Boys.
Well, I mean, the Hot Boys.
What was the nigga in Hot Boys who was trash?
Turk.
One of them.
People love that nigga.
Yeah, Turk was trash. BG was occasionally good, occasionally bad. Juvenile was Juvenile, Wayne, and then occasionally BG that carried that. Because Turk was trash, and I'm sorry, nigga, you's always been trash. You always gonna be trash. Don't add us, cause you're trash.
I mean, that's in his opinion. BG kill people.
BG kill people
in jail now. Yeah, man. You were my
Hey, nigga, hit us up on Twitter. You little bitch ass nigga.
Back him up, man. Back him up.
I'm backing up.
Yeah, I am too. That's all you.
That's all, Riker.
That nigga kills niggas. I think he actually do it.
Didn't C Murder do it too?
I think
C Murder in jail. Yeah, it's Murder still in jail.
Fuck you, nigga. Hold on, his brother. I wouldn't have saw your movie. I paid for a movie ticket.
That nigga Turk still trying to get that $1.3 million out of Cash Money Records.
Good luck.
Good luck, my nigga.
Good luck.
Good.
But yeah, there's a lot
luck.
of people, man. Because it was like even around here. Y'all
Oh, I'm
remember-
sorry. I'm bad. That's a false fact. Actually, he got the lawsuit dismissed in June 2015 after the parties came to an amicable
Damn,
settlement.
man. It was what was that group? I wanna. What was it? Was Ludacris. It was a guy with him. You remember that guy I-20?
I remember I-20 loosely.
That nigga was trash. But he had that one nigga, Lil Faye. I used to like that nigga.
Lil Faye was
I'm about to
alright.
blow up like bass modulator. Buddha, be praise you, meditator. Drop squad interrogator. The meditator. I can't remember the whole lyrics, but y'all remember that? And they was just like, he just.
I remember that shit. It was
I
good.
make a nigga eat dirt and fart dust. Nigga got a problem with us, we call guns or us. You don't remember that?
I remember that shit,
I
man.
listened to the album
Because
recently. That's how I
that album
remember.
was fucking hot.
Man, that was Ludacris' first album.
That first album
Chicken and
was
Beer?
so fucking.
No.
That first album.
No, no, no,
Chicken
no.
and
That
Beer.
was
Ludiversal, no.
No. It's way
Fat
earlier.
Rabbit. Back for the first time?
Back for the first time.
I be that nigga named Luda.
Wait, wasn't it
AKA
isn't it Incognito?
That was his first album before he got on.
Yeah,
That was his
yeah.
underground album. That had Fat Rabbit on there. Let me touch it.
And then he moved that
grabbed
track
it,
right to.
moved it right over. But man, if
That,
not,
but that's a smart way. If you got something that you know is a hit, man, nigga, you better
let's do
bring that shit over.
innovative, like innovative songs in hip hop ever. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because I think that rewind, that one mic, that'd be an innovative video. But
You know what? We'll do that. We'll do
yeah,
that.
but
We'll,
don't
we'll-
get like we talking about mainstream. Don't be going like in the fucking.
I mean, look, man, we're
'Cause-
only gonna be able to go with stuff that people have seen.
Yeah, because that one song, just to give y'all a preview, my favorite song ever was Throw Them Bows, or how he did it. If
Throw
y'all
Them
look how
Bows.
that rhyme scheme goes,
Boom, boom.
I'm
boom,
going to show y'all something you never
boom.
noticed in the rhyme scheme. Like, that is, like, if you try to do it, I'm pretty sure it's going to take you a day or so, even if you're a talented rapper. How he did Throw Them Bows was interesting. It was like, it was Throw Them Bows, I'm thinking about Southern Hospitality. No, it was Throw Them Bows.
I think it's Throw Them Bows.
It was Throw Them Bows.
It's either
When
that
you
or
get
maybe-
on
or
the floor.
or stand up.
What was that song? Even the beats he chose, and Ludacris was, man.
Ludacris was smart.
Riding on 20s with the top back. Me and my homies. Top back. I don't even remember. What's your name? I'm down with all them diamonds in it. That shit was dope, man.
Yeah.
Ludacris, we miss you. I wish you could be like Killer Mike, but I don't think you give a fuck.
Nah, he doesn't care. He light skinned. He only care about himself.
Oh, underrated rapper Killer Mike. Y'all go listen to him.
Under fucking rated.
If you want to listen to
Ronald-
like political shit, Reagan. Yeah.
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Yeah, that song right there. I was just like, damn. I didn't know he can rap to this nigga from the East Side. I was like, this nigga can rap. I'm like, man, whatever. Like, I say
That
East Side.
nigga can rap.
I'm like Atlanta, District Atlanta. And nigga was like, yeah. And he showed me one of his mixtapes. I was like, damn. And then everybody found out with a little bit of Outkast. You remember that? Yeah, I'm afraid, like I'm scared of the dark.
Yeah.
He was on there. But RDJ really shows you. But him and that white boy, man, they be
EP,
going in,
shout out.
man.
Shout out
You
to
ever
Killer
listen to
Mike.
RDJ albums?
Run the
Listen to Run the
Jewels.
Jewels, man. You'll be like, man, I love
Run the Jewels?
Yeah,
their
they got 3
beats are
albums.
so great, man. I love their
I
beats.
still to this day cannot get fucking Blockbuster out of my fucking head because they just come through like they choose the
You know,
right
I
fucking
sent
beats.
you a beat this week, man. I love his beats too, but his
listened
songs
to
are weird.
one of
You
them.
like that song?
This
That
is the
Maze?
last one. That's the very last one.
Did you
sent
like
me.
that song?
I didn't hear a song. I heard a beat.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's I wanted to make a song like that song. It was by what's that nigga name? Juice WRLD. You ever heard Maze?
Of course, I heard Maze.
Yeah, I love that song, man.
It's a good fucking song.
Maze, everything's okay, but I'm not really okay. My life's a death race.
Blockbuster Night Part 1.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what
I
I
know
meant.
you're talking about.
Blockbuster Night
Them
Part
niggas,
1.
man, his beats are dope too, man. I love Juice WRLD beats.
No, Juice WRLD knows how to
Yes.
fucking choose beats.
He makes songs so well, but he always fuck it up by throwing a drug reference in there, and it feels forced to me. But to each his own.
I mean, before that, he was doing all that devil shit, and it's just like, nigga, we know you're not part of the devil Illuminati.
That
nigga.
was that Uzi Vert kind of wannabe thing. I don't know why you put Vert on there.
That's why I put Vert at number 1.
Hey, man.
Because he's a trash ass nigga.
Vert is
Because he
entertaining,
acts
man.
like,
Because
oh, I'm a gangster, but I'm also wearing women's clothing, and I do all this other. It's like, nigga, we know you just showing off.
Gangsta Black, and that nigga sweet.
Although
right?
I gotta say,
You seen that nigga in that window getting that ice cream? Oh, you remember when Lil Uzi Vert was in there and that kid was talking to him outside the window like, "What you doing?" Oh, I'm just chilling.
I feel like all that
I
shit's
didn't want no
act,
ice
bro.
cream. I thought he was
No, that was
like,
ice
it was
cream.
a school bus.
Yeah, it was a school bus, but he was having ice cream.
But either way, like when you
He
saw
was sucking
that,
on a popsicle.
yeah, when
Or,
you saw that,
or-
what you thought? Like, boy, that
Like,
sugar
boy,
in your tank, boy.
A little bit.
Nigga,
Yeah.
that nigga is playing because when he was going up against
Maybe
that
about a cup.
little scare boy, what's that boy's name? What's that little boy name? Had a little new freezer.
Amnesia.
Rich the Kid.
Rich the Kid.
Yeah. When he was like, "Hey, Rich Kid, come down here and fight," Rich Kid was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that."
I don't think he was that type of dude.
Yeah, Rich the Kid, a little bitch.
Yeah,
I gotta say, if Lil Uzi Vert challenged you to a fight and you say no,
Lil Uzi Vert is like 5'6".
Nigga, Rich the Kid is like 6.
I mean, well,
that doesn't make him a bitch, man. That just
it does.
No, it don't.
You too rich. You too rich to turn.
If he's 6'3" and this nigga's 5 foot, I think this nigga. Somebody look how tall he is. 'Cause I think this nigga's 5.
Y'all are tripping just because somebody say,
we not
"Hey, come down here."
Look, man, you gotta be a man. All right, fuck up.
No, that's some nigga.
I'm turning the liberal shit off. Nah, as a black man, if somebody challenge you to a fight, nigga, you do not back down. If it's another rapper, all right. If it's some white people, you better stand your ass down. But if it's black,
hell no.
Nah, because Lil Uzi Vert ain't gonna sue you, nigga, and nobody's gonna jump in.
It ain't about that, man. It's just that.
Nah, you gotta
want to fight me for
you gotta do it on because he was talking shit.
That nigga's 5'3", probably 120.
Yep.
And Rich the Kid.
There's not even no point of fighting this guy. Like, what the fuck? Come on now.
Rich the Kid is 5'9". He ain't that tall.
Oh, he looked taller.
Yeah, he looked taller, but he's short.
Man. Famous Dex, okay. I'm thinking, Young Thug 5. I think I was thinking about Young Thug.
Yeah, Famous Dex, goddamn, he's 5'11".
Future 6'2". Future same.
Man, about to say Future always been tall.
Nah, that nigga what's name? I think he was the tallest rapper ever from Texas. Texas has some shitty ass rappers too, though.
I mean, it do, but we weren't talking about that. But we ain't talking about that.
Boss Hogg was pretty good though.
Boss, nigga, you full of shit. Nigga, you full of shit.
He was all right.
Moving
on.
Always dancing the 3 6 Mafia videos with that foot thing. Was it Gangsta Black or Shawty Black or not Shawty Black?
Country Black is what
Country Black.
Country Black was not on your list.
No, Country Black was not on my list. Because in your hand you will see it's a big face from me. That shit was so niggas.
Man, gon' play with me.
Play around with me.
Play with me.
Oh my
goodness.
Ain't
no nigga gon' play with me.
Oh man.
Ain't no.
You know what? I'm gonna add him as honorary number 26.
You went from
I think he dead.
26.
Yeah, he is dead.
Yeah, my bad. Rest in peace, Country Boy.
Well, no, I think Lord Infamous is dead.
Yeah,
the nigga who actually could rap.
He had a bad flow,
but he could rap.
Yeah,
his flow was suspect as shit.
Player Flay had a nice flow too.
Yeah, true.
Nobody needs nobody.
No. Let's play a fly, ain't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, let's fuck all this shit. Let's talk about that Revolt Summit 2019. How do you feel, R. Reed?
Those videos I sent you earlier. Man, Candace Owens, man, she out there telling the truth, man. And they hated it, man.
Nah, I feel like to a certain extent, Candace Owens, she tell the truth on one side of her mouth when we talking about blacks. But she don't tell the truth when we talking about Republicans.
All right, let's talk about it. Who was on that panel? Because I knew Killer Mike, T.I., and Candace Owens. We're going to talk about the 3 people who did talk. That nigga Killer Mike represents my opinion, like, to the fullest itself. Like, he helps talk about shit, like, when it comes... You notice when they're in a group, man, if they would have had me ask a question the other day, I would have asked a question to make them all mad. So how do y'all feel about the homosexual agenda overriding the black agenda and black people who are part of the homosexual agenda when you think it really just benefits the white male?
I think they would have cut your mic halfway into
they would have cut my mic. They're like, black people are so homophobic. I'm like, not homophobic. Like, nigga, if I told you that the agenda is usually beneficial to white males, how would you really feel?
It just depends. I would have loved for you to be able to ask that question up there with someone who's actually gay and not like D-Ray. Because
Candace Owens might be a lesbian.
Nah, she's not. I wish she was.
Is she kind of sexy?
I mean, low key, I take Candace Owens down. At the same time, I wouldn't want to talk to her. So you had Killer Mike, you had Tamika Mallory.
Oh no, yeah,
Candace Owens.
This is like a chick. Armstead would talk to.
Does look like a chick. Armstead.
Who's like a chick I talk to?
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens, yeah.
Who's that?
We have Stephen Pargett. We had Jeff Johnson moderating. You had Tamika Mallory. You had T.I. You had Killer Mike. You had Katrina Pierce. You had Candace Owens, and
y'all think so?
And a lot of people don't even want to let her speak. But you got to let crazy people get it out so that you can then break down the crazy bit by bit, which is something that Killer Mike was very deft at in the conversation.
He let them all talk.
Well, you let
T.I. just sound like a liberal nigga who has no agenda whatsoever. But
no, T.I. sounds like a corporate nigga who's trying to still be loyal to the hood and is constrained in both places, because that's truly who he is. Is T.I. got money, but T.I. still want to rep the hood and make sure niggas is taken care of. Yeah, see this is who she is. This is who she is. She's not ugly. It's just the things that she says are ugly. That's all I'm trying to do.
I don't think she says ugly things. I think she says the truth. Like when it came, like, okay, let's talk.
So you agree that Donald Trump has definitely come out against white nationalists in a meaningful way?
I think he did it in a minute. Well, that's relative, right?
No, that's not
Meaningful.
relative. Because you can point to even the shills on the Democrat side that we agree on, like Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, have come out on white supremacy in a meaningful way. They've said statements that go unequivocally, we do not fuck with white supremacists. Donald Trump says one thing in one area, and then he writes on, like, the fact that she had to reference, he said it on Twitter. Why not on the media? He's on there every fucking day.
Why didn't the media cover it?
No, he's on the media all the time. The media covers
his Twitter every fucking day.
No. I'm saying you are a presidential candidate. The same way Barack Obama came out when niggas were talking about
that preacher.
Huh?
That preacher, how he distanced himself from that preacher who was talking that black power shit.
Exactly.
I agree. Like, there's nothing I can do. And of course, but you saying a meaningful way. That's a caveat. That's a matter of I
don't think there's a caveat. I think that's something that you have to do. Again, if I was a conservative strategist, there's only several things you have to do to win the black vote.
If you're a conservative strategist, you can point out that he did it. Now, meaningful is up to you.
No. You pointing to Twitter is bullshit. The reason the racists support you is because you never come out. You say that after Charlottesville that they're both, there's good people on both sides. No, there's not. There's no good people in being a white supremacist. I'm sorry.
He said that he meant, of course he had to do that afterwards, that he was talking about some of the people who just didn't want the freaking statues taken down. But fuck them statues.
Exactly.
Them statues represent
But that's something Candace Owens would be radically against.
That's exactly what she said, though. But I'm like, yeah. I don't give a fuck about Charlottesville, bro. To me, I told you, I'll work with the racists. If it paid you,
no, I'm not gonna work with them just because they pay me.
We're never.
I need tangible benefits.
We're never going anywhere because I believe the liberal media is technically racist.
No, not technically. The liberal media is racist.
Oh,
but
okay.
The thing is that you catch them on their bullshit. So I want someone like Candace Owens to exist because she calls out the liberals on their bullshit. Like the whole,
single parent household,
single parent household in 1960s was 23%, and the late 2000s it rose somehow to like 74%.
Now we started booing her in the crowd because she pointed out single motherhood is an issue.
But we not worried about people booing her. People are always going to boo the things that they disagree with. The same way that racists don't want to admit it, but if racists would sit in the boat with black folks and get some of these wins for unions and like blue collar jobs, it benefits all of us. But they will boo you to the day. Although they were actually pretty nice in that one memorial thing where there was that black guy who came up there with Black Lives Matters, Keep America White People were let him have his little time to talk, and he kind of tried to bring them together on like common ground. That was pretty nice.
I saw that.
And I will put that in as a correction.
The media always focus on things that we don't agree on.
Because the media makes money when we're divided. Again, I like the force that Candace Owens can be. I just need her to own the bullshit of the other side, and that's what she's unwilling to do, which makes her just as bad. But by not owning the bullshit of the other side, because them niggas pay her. That's why. Because remember, Candace Owens doesn't actually create anything. Candace Owens doesn't have a network.
Single motherhood, all this type of shit. Because nigga, I am a capitalist.
But the reason that I liked the Revolt Summit 2019 is because we can't have that conversation ourselves. Because this is some place where, first and foremost, she didn't have to worry about any of her base actually looking at what she's saying here.
Yeah.
Because they don't give a fuck about what blacks are talking about.
Niggas.
Exactly. They niggas. We don't give a shit. So Candace Owens had the ability to really have a meaningful conversation, but she failed on it because she wanted to stick to party bullshit. And it's like, were people wrong for booing her? No, she is. Staunch Republican.
You sure?
Staunch.
She said she wasn't.
That's an absolute lie. Because you look at people with events.
You think I'm a Republican?
No. I said you're conservative. There's a difference for you because you're willing to support whoever's going to give you the biggest benefit. Candace Owens isn't. No, I'm not. There's certain things I can't stand for.
Okay.
White supremacy is one.
You think Donald Trump supports white supremacy, or will he benefit from it? There's a difference.
No. Donald Trump enables white supremacy because he benefits from it. My main thing is I just want him to just come out at least once and say, hey, you know what? White supremacy is not cool. I'm on camera. And on top of that, these are the things I'm going to do within my administration. But it's almost impossible for you to do that when you have Stephen Miller, one of the people who led the whole alt-right movement.
He got rid of him. I thought he got rid of him. I'm pretty sure he got rid of him within the first year. Or I'm going to think about that fat white guy.
I think you think about the fat white guy.
That fat white guy was one of them too.
No, he's still working as a political activist and senior policy advisor for Donald Trump.
Steve Bannon.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think of them, but yeah, he was an outright racist. Steve Miller is whatever that dude's name.
No, Steve Miller's very adept. Like he's
Yeah.
a much better Candace Owens than Candace Owens is. And
Pretty
that's
much.
the problem that I have with Candace Owens is I agree with her that liberals are on some bullshit, but you have to also look at the mirror and be willing to say Republicans be on some bullshit too.
Well,
I'm not
Killer
saying
Mike said it best. He said, "I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who does it. We gonna
I feel
come
like-
with this 10-point plan, and then whoever does it, that's who we fucking with. And if you don't, we gonna sit our ass at home, crochet, cook some collards, or whatever the fuck we gotta do. Because it don't matter who do it. I just need it done.
correct, and I feel like that's who you aspire to be.
I think that's where I'm at. Because I don't give a fuck if it's a Democrat or a Republican.
But the difference is Killer Mike don't care about what other people doing. You care.
What do you mean?
Let's talk
Because
about
he's a Bernie guy.
let's talk
Which
about the alphabet
he
community.
he even came out like something interesting about being a Bernie guy. Because I don't know if you guys watched the debate. Y'all didn't talk about it, right?
No, continue.
There was a debate last week, and Beto O'Rourke went up there and said, "We gonna take your guns." And I don't really think Bernie's that far from Beto.
I think Bernie is a lot farther from Beto than that because Bernie understands there's certain things that if he wants to get them done, he's going to have to give. I feel like Bernie is willing to give up anything for Second Amendment as long as he can get the things he wants accomplished.
Do y'all care about Second Amendment? That's a question. Like I'm like,
Well,
they
no,
always
so-
somebody it polls high, but I'm like, I know people, and people don't be like, "Yo, we want background checks." I'm like, nigga, no, for what? What you mean?
I
You
feel like
already
people-
have background checks. What
want,
do you mean?
People want to end the gun trade loophole.
That's not what they want. I believe what they really want. Yeah, I told you that. And everybody said, you're crazy. They want a federal gun registry. And with a gun registry, if like any registry, most things that are registered, you got to have insurance. And that right there, when you have insurance, that means you're going to start, let's say that insurance, it ain't going to be under $800 a year because you're fucking killing people. Like,
See, I don't think so.
And that
because
just prices you
at
out.
a federal level, they already know what gun you have, unless you get it through a trade loophole. That's why they're trying to
I'm
close
fine.
the trade loophole.
you know, we could trade guns right now and they don't know what kind of gun you have.
Sir, the moment that I trade my gun, we covered this on the other podcast. The first thing that I'm going to do is
That
I'm
you
going to
would
tell
do.
the government that, hey, I traded my gun to this guy. He's fine. That way it gets out of my name. Because otherwise, if we just trade weapons, sir, if you go and murder a whole bunch of people, it's still under my name.
They're not going to find you.
Yes, they will, nigga. Because I have all my fingerprints given away to DeKalb County, nigga. They know who
Fingerprints
I
ain't
am.
going to be on the weapon. I'm going to take it with me.
I get
If
that.
I ever go on a mass shooting, bro, I'm going out with it too, though.
I get that.
Yeah.
But they're gonna try to come after me with these.
But let's go back. Yeah, but this would put us right
so
here.
I get you on Killer Mike being a Bernie or bust guy, but also saying that he wants a 10-point plan. I feel like we just need to get people closer to consensus on that. If we can agree on
I like
10
that.
things like a commandment structure, then that'd be easy for us to happen.
That
I think
was a
number
real-
one needs to just be into police brutality. If you don't live in the community, you don't get to be a police officer there. And by live in the community, I mean live in the community. Like if you want to be over here doing all this shit, then you got to be part of the community. Because eventually, the community is going to be like, look, bro, you can't be a police officer here. Number two needs to be obviously repealing any and all federal regulations on marijuana, expelling. Yes,
That
vocabulary.
shit don't help me. I don't give a fuck about that.
Sorry, just let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Expelling all criminal offenses with marijuana. And I feel like also as part of reparations, all less than felonies for black people in general. If any black person's ever spent any time in jail, as long as it wasn't, murder,
Drug related should be removed.
even if it's drug related, as long as it wasn't murder.
Depends on what drug related. Because
Well, as long as it wasn't related to murder. So if it's drug related to murder, then yeah, you're still under there. If it's assault with deadly intent and you're about to kill somebody, then yeah, we had the same part. But
I'm sorry, bro. If you moving heroin, I just don't really feel that bad for you. And meth, it's like certain drugs.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like meth and heroin.
yeah, but you would start with weed.
Exactly, he would start with weed. So fuck this
No
nigga.
one.
Okay.
We already had a whole podcast.
What drugs
about
would you keep out of the? Because I'm like Coke. I'm indifferent about, kind of in the middle.
Well, Coke,
because white people do Coke.
Coke, I feel like in small amounts is not bad.
What determines that?
By small amounts, I mean like you gotta have a gram on you. No more than that.
Let me ask you something. What percentage of people do you feel like actually do
Black people,
drugs?
about 45%.
Wait, do drugs because it's better for them. And what I mean by better for them, I mean it's like something to help with something that they have going on.
I know. Are you talking about prescription drugs, or are you just talking about?
I'm talking about
street drugs.
Like,
because that'll make our number go up or down.
Whatever drug that is sold on the street that's actually sold.
All drugs are sold on the street.
That is also sold from a primary or a doctor to help with something.
So you want to know the percentage of drugs that we think that are basically sold that
on
are
the street,
but
that are also sold that it is in a prescription.
Oh, like 65%.
Now, how many of them are black?
What do you mean
A
black?
good amount of those are black because a lot of black people buy fucking Xanax, oxycodone, pretty much anything.
Now, technically, they prescribe weed, so that's why I give it like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me say it a different way. Okay, there's people who
Pharmaceutical drugs.
There's people who use pharmaceutical drugs and sell it on the street because they just want to do it. They just like the feeling of it versus people who actually need to do it because it's something that they need to do. You know what I mean?
That's not relative.
Huh?
Yeah, that's relative.
Like, I don't need.
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
I don't need to do Oxycontin, but it makes me feel better, so I need it.
Yeah, it makes me feel better because my brain has been
weird.
rewired.
I know what you.
I mean, honestly, okay.
We get what you're saying.
I wasn't trying to really go with the weed reference, but I'm just going to go ahead and go there. There's people that does not need to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
But they do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because they just like
Nobody
the
needs to
fact
drink
of being
alcohol,
high.
nigga, but you ain't taking my beers.
Nobody needs to drink coffee, but they still fucking want their fucking coffee. Coffee is the biggest drug on this planet.
Yeah, sugar is addictive, my nigga.
Yeah, addictive.
Yeah,
In fact, I'm about to get some coffee now that we talked about it.
But I'm just speaking like in the sense of like what I guess.
Who are you to determine that?
I'm not determining anything. I'm asking a question.
Armstead,
I'm asking a question.
Armstead, the answer is that you're right in that there's a lot of things people don't need. But there are things that make people feel better. And the problem with that is that that's a sliding, weird scale because it's hard to tell the things that people like. If you're in heavy fucking pain every goddamn day of the week, then maybe you need some oxycodone and some other stuff. But most people are just in several amounts of pain, and some of it is just substance abuse. I mean, some people just gonna abuse whatever they get their fucking hands on. We saw that with the heroin epidemic that white people wanted to pretend like didn't happen, only to now be like, oh my god, heroin's a big problem. It's just been a big problem for a very fucking long time. Because once people get on heroin, there's literally nothing that ever will feel as good.
It's a mental health issue, though.
It's a mental health issue, though. Okay, all right. Glad that it is now.
Somebody said that in the 80s. I'm not really sure.
There was a lot of black pastors who said that shit in the 80s, and everyone acted like that shit didn't happen.
It took 30 years for it to become a mental health issue.
Almost like it only became a mental health issue because white people were doing it.
They're still doing it, too.
They're still doing it. Or like you saw the Shackler family just got fucked over finally because they've been, over-prescribing their miracle drug since forever, basically causing the opioid epidemic. But not a single Shackler member has been forced to see any jail time. I
wonder
the
why.
First
it's
time,
almost like they have a privilege just because they have
money.
Oh, it's money privilege?
Yeah, it's almost like there's monetary
they have
privilege.
Affluenza.
Yeah, they do have affluenza. I knew you were going to bring that in at this point.
I had to. This is another thing I'm going to bring in, too. I had to put it in there.
Yeah. Basically, because little white kid killed some people, Armstead, well back, and his lawyer got him off because he had affluenza, which is a complete total bullshit.
But back to the summit.
Back to the Black Summit. So,
did you watch the videos, Pete?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I definitely like what the Killer Mike had to say. And I like the fact that, what was her name again?
Candace Owens.
That she's not like typical, saying
liberal black female.
Yeah, with black female. Just like niggas, the guys, men ain't nothing, whatever. Finally,
that's the baby mama's cry.
Yeah, like I'm finally hearing something like that, and it makes
not finally. It's still been out there for a while.
It is hard to find
it's
conservative
hard.
There's
black
a
women.
lot of
very
conservative black
I
women.
think there are a
in
lot,
your
but
church.
they don't talk.
Yeah,
no, they talk.
silent.
They
You just
talk
don't
in the
listen to
media.
them.
They don't talk in the media.
Well,
they don't allow them to talk in the media.
Again, we don't begin or end on the media because according to the media, because you have a backwards hat, you're a fucking drug dealer,
Thug.
and you thug life forever. And also, according to the media, this nigga can't do anything smart because this nigga obviously can't actually work out and work his mind at the same time. It's impossible.
What else?
The other thing that I like is
I think my child's mother is a conservative, but I don't think she realized she was a conservative. No, it's just little things that I just noticed that she always been like. I'm just like, you don't know that you might not be as liberal as you think you are because you got gay friends or whatever, but they're liberal, but you're not.
well, having a gay friend doesn't mean that they're automatically liberals. There's plenty of
she was
Lincoln
just
law
in a situation where she thought that she was supporting them.
log cabin. My bad.
Yeah, she thought that she was supporting them. I'm just like, but if you really don't believe in it, it's okay not to do it. Like,
well, there's a difference between support and a word better than tolerate. So
I don't think they want tolerance.
Support and
Tolerance.
acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement.
Because I don't think it's acceptance. I think it's acknowledgement.
She didn't want to
acknowledgement is saying
she didn't want to go to the gay pride parade with them.
But that's okay.
They wanted to bring my daughter. And I'm just like, tell them bitches. I said no if you don't want to tell them.
I think going to the pride parade is something that only adults should do to begin with.
I mean, we are 100% agreeing on that.
I don't think any child should go to a pride parade unless their parent and them have decided that they want to, come out. But that's not something I would do for my kids. Like, I don't care what you are. You're not going to adult events.
Yeah, but y'all go watch that. We'll talk about it again.
Go watch it.
Because I feel like if you haven't watched it, there's nothing.
Well, because
it was only like 55,000 plays. By the way, that's why I was like.
I mean, it came out 15 hours ago.
That's not bad for 15 hours ago.
I mean. Unless you're looking at like the latest like Beyonce video, like 15 hours.
That's how sad we did. Like Beyonce got
million.
15 million plays in 2 hours. Y'all sad.
Exactly. People put that shit on replay at work when that Spirit video came out. Not saying any names, but
I think he throwing shade at somebody very close to him.
I'm throwing shade at everyone. But talk about that Bill Burr Paper Tiger. I thought it was great.
Right.
I thought he did a very good job of the first 15 minutes pissing a whole bunch of people off and then bringing them back over the next 55 minutes or 45 minutes and just being like, look, I'm only saying this because I'm an old white comedian and I realize I'm an old white comedian and these are my current struggles. Me and my wife had a baby. It's hard being a father. Life kind of is weird when you're balding. I got some TV shows and I got some money, but shit still sucks for me. Thought it was pretty good. But what was your main issue with it, Ari?
First 15 minutes are good, and the rest of it was kind of boring, dribble.
Blah.
Yeah, it was all right. On the scale of 1 to 10, I give it like a 7.
See, the fact that you give
Maybe
it a 7
6.
after that.
A 6.
The fact that you give it a 6 after saying that.
6.5.
6.5. Okay.
The first 15 minutes make it worth it. I'm just telling you.
I mean,
but
the first 15 minutes.
Drags.
The first 15 minutes were just a huge explosion.
Like, unlike the Chappelle one, that was like great the whole way through and everything was awesome about it. But that one had
I feel like the
moments.
Chappelle gets to 6.5 in my book.
Well, we know why you're doing that.
Oh, no. It's not like I'm doing it. I mean, we already had this conversation before with Armstead.
No, we didn't. You did. I didn't. And we're not going to talk about how great it was because it was awesome. It was probably the best.
thought it was good.
Yeah, it's probably the
I thought it was
best
good.
comedy special ever, right?
I don't think it was the best comedy special ever. I don't think anything's going to be better than Live on Sunset Boulevard. Just joking.
Except for Sticks and Stones. That was the
Nah.
greatest one ever in modern times.
Educated and
Enlightened.
enlightened, and I laughed at the same
Me
time.
too. I laughed.
So you enlightened and laughed. I feel like
I know what a paper tiger is.
I'm assuming it's origami.
So is it like the same type of metaphor like a glass cannon?
Yeah.
So a paper tiger basically doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It won't hurt you.
Oh, it does a lot. It can
Give you a paper
it
cut.
can what's the word I'm looking for? It
Yeah,
can,
exactly. Give you
It can
a paper cut.
intimidate a lot of people, but when
It's still
somebody
paper.
actually is not intimidated by it, it can be some trouble.
Because a glass cannon can kill you. It's just, it's a glass cannon.
It's gonna break.
No, it can still kill you. That's the whole point.
It's not gonna shoot. It's gonna break.
No, the glass cannon can kill you.
The glass
That's why we call
shoot.
that's why we call things
I
like
wanna say
glass cannons because as a glass cannon, it's extremely deadly, but it's also fragile. Let's talk about It Chapter 2.
You can talk about that. I ain't
I
even
was.
bootleg
Did
it.
you see that?
Yeah, I saw it, man. Saw it opening night.
Was it good?
The shit was kind of scary for the parts where you have a human being there. The rest of it, there's a lot of CGI. That's the only problem with it. I
Does
feel like
CGI not scare people?
well, no, it's not that CGI don't scare it. It's that there's like this one CGI scene with that woman who looks like woman from I'm trying to think of what it is the Conjuring universe, like that old lady.
The nun?
No, not the nun.
You talking about the
old lady
old-
who did,
yeah.
the old lady who helps out
psychic.
with the psychic.
I remember that.
Yeah. They have a woman who looks kind of like her, but it's not her. I actually checked. She basically just goes off and just starts doing more erratic and weird shit in the course of a conversation before she finally gets naked and walks across the screen and shit like that. That for me was pretty eerie. And then when they came into her CGI form, it wasn't quite as fucking scary, but the erratic behavior beforehand was really well done and also slowly weird. But that's the kind of the problem with it is that the CGI itself is not that great.
Name a time when CGI was scary. I can only think of one.
I mean, no, they did the CGI really well in the first It, so that's the difference.
Not overall in a movie. I'm just thinking like because of course we didn't see it. You saw it.
Yeah.
I remember Hellraiser. I used to love how they used to do CGI in
yeah.
that movie.
But the thing about Hellraiser is Hellraiser wasn't CGI scary; it was concept scary.
So they failed on that part. Somebody told me, well, the way they looked at it is like they gave them so much money that they just used it on CGI.
I mean, I don't think that they gave them so much money they use it on CGI.
They
I
raised
feel like
the budget for the second movie by like 100%.
I mean, yeah, but you got to think about it. They also have essentially 7 more actors that they had to pay. Well, really 6, because
but
Stanley couldn't make it because he fucking killed himself.
Yeah, but that shouldn't raise the budget by
Which,
that much.
spoiler alert, read the. It's 1,100-page book. It's been out for forever.
This shit been out since the 90s, nigga. Duh.
Yeah, Stanley dies, nigga. He commits suicide. I'm sorry. He died in the book.
Stuttering Stanley.
He died.
Yeah,
He
I
died
ain't
in the
seen
first.
it.
He died in the TV show. He died in the book. He died in the first movie series. I'm sorry.
Miniseries.
Stanley fucking dies.
Stuttering Stanley.
The last movie I've seen recently was Aladdin.
Oh, all right. That's pretty nice. But no.
I watched Child's Play again.
I think the opening
I ain't
it
even
scene.
watched it
It's out.
The opening it scare scene is worth watching if nothing else.
When the gay dude gets smashed in the beginning.
Oh no! The gay dude fight wasn't really that well done because they should have just shut the fuck up and left. They got their ass kicked because, like, I'm sorry if you're
Somebody said the red balloons were eerie.
no, the red balloons were.
Oh, you know how I watched it. My guy.
Exactly.
You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Found
Found Flicks.
Yeah, we fuck with
I
Found
always
Flicks.
give you a shout out, Found Flicks.
Always give Found Flicks a shout
And
out.
you're like the whitest guy ever, but I fuck with you.
Hey man, you the whitest guy ever.
the
And
whitest
we're gonna see you at one of them horror fests one of these days. We're gonna be like, God damn.
That's Found
Our
Flicks.
boy
We're
Found
gonna take
Flicks.
a picture like this.
Yeah,
Make
exactly.
him, we're gonna put our arms around him, make him real nervous, because
A whole bunch of black guys coming up to you out of nowhere.
I watch your videos, man. They're so fucking awesome, man.
They're so great,
I don't even
man.
have to watch the fucking movie, bro.
I don't even have to watch it, but I do still, to support
You
them.
gotta send me a
you have
link for
something
his
to do.
stuff.
Found Flicks.
Yeah.
You literally just put it in YouTube.
Yeah, you really just put it in Found
Found
Flicks.
Flicks.
Found and then Flicks is FLIX.
Should
I
be
feel like
hilarious.
this
Hey
is
man,
a
is
weird
that a true
segue.
thing with the whole the Bang Bros thing?
Bang Bros Arena for Miami.
Yeah,
They
Bang
put in $10
Bros
million
Arena.
You
They
are
put in $10
lying,
million.
man.
to change Miami's basketball thing to the Bang Bros Arena. That'd be awesome. Miami is the perfect city to do it too.
Yeah. Miami is the perfect city to do it.
Yeah. You know that boss is Mickey Arison. You know how Mickey Arison got rich?
How?
Porn.
Carnival Cruises.
Oh, he's the Carnival Cruise guy.
Yeah, Mickey Arison.
Smart guy. That was a good fucking market to get into.
You in Miami, you right there. Like, good idea.
Actually, I would fuck with somebody making like a haunted Carnival cruise. That shit would be lit.
I'm gonna do it in October.
Oh, cool.
It'd be awesome though.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
No, we going on a cruise.
Just like scare people.
Reparations.
What is the minimum amount that you would fuck a dude's wife for?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Don't sell
exactly.
yourself too low.
Don't
It's white.
don't say yourself too low.
That's why I answered immediately.
That's what-
Because I'm about to throw out 10,000. I was like, hold on, he's white.
Hold on, exactly. He's got money.
Oh, Mandingo cock. Well, you gotta give me 25K.
Okay, all right. 25K is what it would take for you to fuck somebody's wife with them
But
in the
let's
room.
be honest with you, 5,000 I'm probably in there.
I mean, 5,000. I mean,
And if she's hot, it's probably happy for free.
Don't say yourself short, black man.
Hey, we just being honest.
But I think the main thing with it was
Bang
that
Bros Arena.
the Bang Bros Arena,
Bang Bros Arena.
Bang Bros.
Bang Bros Arena.
Oh, we gonna still talk about it?
The thing I want to say about it before
Go
we
ahead.
go on to talking about the Bang Bros Arena is that the physical scares of the clown were really well done. The CGI scares were different, and that's kind of like it's just uncanny valley. It revealed the fact that fucking Richie was gay was done really well because he was just fucking with that nigga like, I know your dirty secret. It's like, god damn, like that's the worst fucking nigga spoiling your in the closet moment ever. Get Pennywise, but for the Academy Award.
Skarsgård. That's the guy's name. Skarsgård. He used to be on this show I used to
Oh,
like.
Skarsgård, yeah, he's the best fucking it
what's the
clown.
name
I
of
don't
that
think you
show?
could ever make a better guy. His head is shaped weird. He's a weird guy. He's got the good
Y'all ever watched
face.
that show he was on Netflix?
I
What
did
show
not.
was that?
You should watch it.
What was it?
The first
it called?
season was good.
It's not Ozarks.
No. When is
I
that
know.
show coming out?
Yeah, they're coming back with another season.
I mean,
Yeah, they working on it right now.
Alex Skarsgård? That's what it's called. But no, that's not the name of the show. What's his name? Bill
Bill Skarsgård.
he was also in what's his name? True Blood. You nobody ever watched True Blood?
No.
Nigga, watch True Blood.
But the thing that I think was really good was when he scared that guy because he can move his eyes in two different directions, and also the fact that this guy also loves to terrify his infant daughter. I feel like he's taking on this character. If we find out that Bill Skarsgård has killed a whole bunch of people, I would not believe it because he's got that face like
he was also in Deadpool 2 for a little while.
for a little bit, a brief moment.
Spoiler alert.
He's originally from Sweden.
Yeah, I think he was in True Blood.
No, he was in Castle Rock in Hemlock Grove.
Hemlock Grove, that's the show I'm talking about. Watch the first season. The second and third season gets weird, but Hemlock Grove I think they finished it. I'm not sure, but it wasn't as good after the first season. But Hemlock Grove is based on this book. I read the book before. I think the book was by the same name, if I'm not mistaken.
Hemlock Grove.
Yeah.
No, all right. I'll check out Hemlock
Yeah,
Grove.
watch the first episode. If you don't like the tone, it gets weird, like really weird. Vampires and lichens and what are those things called? Gypsies.
And Gypsies.
Gypsy.
Oh my.
Gypsies are werewolves.
It reminds
or
me of
lichens.
that show called The Act. Y'all ever seen that? Mm-mm. Well, it was based off of a true story where a mother and a daughter, and the mother basically kept getting the daughter sick so that she can always take care of her.
That movie came out already?
Yeah. Well, it's not a movie. It's a TV show.
Yeah, was it a TV show?
Yeah, it's called The Act.
Hey, I saw that it was coming.
And the daughter's name was Gypsy Rose, and the mother's name I
No,
can't
gypsy
remember.
is like a thief.
I know that. I'm just saying. I was just talking about
Gypsy.
when you said gypsy. Just made me think about it.
What was
That is a terrible stereotype.
It's actually a good. It's
Is
actually a good
it
show.
true?
It's not true.
Okay.
Same way niggas ain't just out here running shit, all right? Some niggas do, but not most of us. Same way that I don't think
What do you mean? Who the hell thinks niggas running shit?
No, I said like niggas out here running shit. And by running, ran off on the plug twice.
No, he ain't gonna run off on the plug too many times. To get away.
Yeah, you're not gonna run off on the plug too many times.
He tried.
You could try.
All right, beep.
Exactly. Well, sir, 80 to the Patriots. Tell us about it.
Oh, sports.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what happened to him.
Well, that's the
He
point.
got signed
That's
to the
the whole
Patriots, and then like 2 days later, this chick comes out with allegations of rape, and she did a civil lawsuit. She says he raped her on 3 separate occasions.
What?
Now listen to the 3 separate occasions. Describe it.
I don't have my phone is dying.
Basically, he supposedly raped her like over the course of what was it, like 2 months? Was it 8 months?
No, it was like 2 years,
Was it
like 18 months.
18 months?
Yeah, somebody rapes you 3 times, and you keep hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And they were like, even the white people was like, that's suspect. Well, he's a powerful man. I love when women say that. He's a powerful man. Like, no, he's black. You ain't getting away with no raping you. But she's black, too. At first, I thought she was a white girl. She used to be a gymnast at the college, and he gave her a job as like one of his trainers. Mm-hmm. Man, he wrote this letter in nigganese. Did y'all see that letter?
What?
Oh,
No.
nigganese.
What the hell is nigga knees?
Oh, man.
Nigganese is just straight up bullshit. So his accuser is set to meet with the NFL on Monday.
He playing today. I think they won.
Yeah, I knew he was playing today, but I know that was something that people were slightly incensed by, and it's like, I
I
mean,
can't read nigganese.
he's got charges, but charges did not equal, valid claims that have been vetted by actual people. We can't just throw out charges here. Otherwise, I'm charging Donald Trump with racism. Has it been proven, Riker? Nah.
And rape.
But I'm charging him. He did it to me. He did things. Need $10 million in damages because that's what happens when we just take on accusations that haven't been proven yet at all. But Armstead, tell me what you think about the Antonio Brown thing. So basically, his accuser's set to meet with the NFL. But if we go back to the timeline, basically, he's accused by the girl that you see over there on that side right there. That's who she is. That's his accuser. So, nice looking girl.
Is on him right now.
Allegations immediately after he went to the Patriots. Basically, they first met in 2010 when they were both paired as Bible study partners at Central Michigan University, chapter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He went out on a date around 2013. He asked for photos of her. She sent photos of her face. He asked for something more revealing, and she refused in 2017. So supposedly, up to this time frame, they meet in 2010. He asked for inappropriate photos in 2013. 2017, he says he wants her to train him to improve his flexibility and ankle strength. Then
She asked him to train her.
No, he asked her to train him.
He asked her to train him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she hung out with a guy who had up to this point in time had asked for inappropriate photos of her. She still, when the money came calling, was like, yes.
Now my thing is this: inappropriate photos, like.
Where essentially he's asking for nudes. That's the
Did
line
he
we're
really
supposed to.
ask for news, or did
Allegedly.
he
Allegedly.
Hey, do you have before and after pictures?
Allegedly.
No, like,
One nigga probably asked for nudes.
Allegedly,
And
he
she probably damn sent him.
maybe she did, maybe she didn't.
Yeah, she's kind of hot.
She said she refused.
hey.
So then in May of 2000, or sorry, in June of 2017, he raped her twice, or sexually assaulted her twice. So sexual assault might have just been like inappropriate thigh grabbing or something like that. In May 2018, he raped her, is what she's saying. So looking at the email, supposedly.
So rape is like grabbing a thigh or an ass cheek now.
No, it's sexual assault. Sexual assault.
Okay, I was gonna say
The second.
First sentence is the assault alleged.
I jacked my dick on your back I slept with you on the bed. Fuck your knowledge, bitch. I've been pro before you even knew you. You hit me up online, bitch, crying. I didn't even hit you up. You left me on my house since you had hotel. You feel you slept on my couch. This is really bad.
This nigga graduated college. I went to college. Y'all talking about y'all want to pay them niggas. Oh, California, allegedly. Is trying to do
no, not allegedly. California's
they didn't sign it yet.
No, they passed it. The governor hasn't signed it yet.
Yeah, allegedly, but we'll get there.
But basically, this nigga said, "I jack my dick on your back." Now that would count as sexual assault because
somebody jacking their dick on your back, it ain't just come out.
No, I'm saying that would count as sexual.
Oh yeah, it would count as
sexual assault. Because even if like you're Louis C.K. and you're furiously masturbating, like vigorously masturbating, and as long as it's to yourself, you're fine. But the moment it onto somebody else, that's sexual assault because they didn't ask for that.
You can leave the fucking room.
I mean, I'm not saying that you can't leave the room, and I feel like the fact that he asked people for permission for masturbating, very conscientious.
Yeah, that's actually very.
He's still a weird ass motherfucker for that. But it's one of those things where it's like if a nigga asks you any question about masturbating, it's time to go.
Why is he masturbating? He's fucking Louis.
He's a criminal. He's a chronic masturbator. There's some people like that. He makes a lot of cakes. No, chronic masturbator.
Oh, not Master Baker. Okay.
No, not Master Baker. Jesus, terrible joke. But yeah, Antonio Brown went to college.
But
he said, "You failed at gymnast, you nobody. Me and somebody laugh about this shit busting on your back. I'll let you know when I'm bored. You a disgrace to little girls. You failed gymnast living in the past, your mama house with your mama. Lucky I showed you around. Welcome. My baby mama know you're a weak bitch. When she spot one, you played yourself."
I could not read that letter.
By the way,
this is that education they provided him as a college athlete.
Yeah, this is what they provide him with.
Yeah, instead of money, they provide you with that world-class education.
World-class education. With that first line, I jack my dick on your back.
I can't write a coherent sentence.
Central Michigan. It was the first thing that I said. Central Michigan University.
I don't know if that's a good school or a bad school.
No, I think it's a terrible school.
Oh Lord,
it don't matter if it's a terrible school.
I mean, as long as you get drafted, it doesn't really matter what kind of school it was.
No, no school should be that damn terrible.
None. No. I agree with you that this nigga should have gone back remedially in English. I would love to see what his math grades look like, but we never gonna find that shit out.
Niggas adding his bank account look like.
I mean, we'll see how his bank account look like after all this shit. Because I mean, just because you play today don't mean you're gonna play next week.
If that nigga did the right thing, he's fine. Which I guarantee that nigga did it.
He did the right thing. You think he kept his receipts?
Oh, with this chick, I'm pretty sure he did. With this chick,
I feel like
even her story is just like, bitch, why didn't you leave the first time?
Well, I mean, what Armstead was tripping on was the fact that this nigga asked you for inappropriate photos and you just
keep going.
That's why, if somebody said anything inappropriate to me and then years later you want to do business, nah, I'm good.
Allegedly, he did all this, but it wasn't an issue until he wouldn't give her money to open her business. Allegedly.
Wow. That's how it always is, man.
I mean, a lot of things people can let slide provided they get in the check. And that's the part that's fucked up.
$2 million.
That's
if I was him, I probably would have just paid her $1 million and be like, yo, it's over with. Just don't do this shit no more.
Well, that's terrible. I mean, he shouldn't have done anything.
Give her anything
that could have put himself into a
I
position.
mean, that's where he at now.
Well, I mean, no, he's at now is the fact that she made a ridiculous settlement option. He declined to pay her.
Where the feminists at?
What?
Where are they? Why are they not defending her and going to the NFL?
I mean, but that's what they're doing on Monday. Her lawyer's gonna be right there with her.
The feminists are usually there beforehand.
Oh, did you think this guy was
she's black. That's what I'm just letting you know.
I realized that. I knew that's where you're going with this. Is that she's black? Because people jumped up and down.
Because she's black, the feminists ain't gonna help because most of the feminists.
You remember when Ben Rapisberger had like that protest when he had those rape allegations proven to be true made against him? People came out the woodwork to defend that girl.
I won't watch her football that much. Then
the people came out the woodwork to defend that girl.
If you heard about it, then you know it was real. Yeah. You don't give a fuck about football. I remember he did it. It was in Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, part of it maybe is because
he raped some girl in the bathroom. That was the time he got caught, but there was other allegations against him.
Yeah, the only problem is we can't get the other allegations. We just know this one was proven, but it was settled.
But what I was saying was, I think that dude is suspect, but I think this is a cash grab. What was the next subject, man?
The next subject is Sherry Shepherd.
Paying
She
child
is having some difficulties paying child support. And then we threw in that comment
difficulties.
right there. Yeah, she's having some difficulties.
She's on movies and TV shows, isn't she?
She's having difficulties.
How much is her child support?
It's pretty high since she got 2 kids.
Damn, we want to know how I feel. I don't
So
give a fuck.
what she wrote was so much transition in my life. I feel like my head is spinning. Everything seems a little off. A lot of no's being thrown my way. I'm being told I'm a tough sell, quote unquote. Raising my very moody teenage son by myself. If you see his dad, tell him that his son's mother needs a little help. Child support payments to 2 baby daddies. Got to stay employed because if I don't, the entire house of cards will collapse. Family far away. Needed by many and only able to help a few. Always hustling. Never stop grinding. Always making you laugh, but sometimes behind the smile, holding on to the promises of Jesus for dear life, taking my pain and making it funny at a comedy club. So thankful for my friends that are holding me down because at this moment I am careening. If you had told me last year that I'd be working out would help my mind, I would have laughed hysterically, but it's true. Working out takes me to a peaceful place. But even in the midst of uncertainty, I know that God is in control. I have to breathe, mood, #tired, #single momming sucks, #Jesus take the wheel. And even in the midst of this mental mind depression, I'll get 100 requests for someone wanting to do graphics and for my next animation work and cartoon illustrations. #you can't break me, #only for a season, #God won't give you more than you can handle, weeping may endure for a night, but the joy comes in the morning. I assumed. And I can't eat cheesecake or peach cobbler or chocolate chip cookies to make me feel better. Gotta go through all these emotions raw. #sugar free, #team healthy, am healthy. So she said all of this. And what newspapers and other people made it seem like, gentlemen, was that she was doing something super different, super
struggle
hard. But the thing about it is there's plenty of baby daddies right now paying fucking child support that aren't crying.
Yeah.
And
Dwight Howard, gay man, plays for the Lakers.
Well, no, I don't think he's a gay man. Although the person who he was with came out and said that they were actually a gay man. So I don't know. I didn't know that gay men dressed up. I think this is called clout chasing or clout shaming in this current digital age because, you know, that's what people use to try to shame someone to say that somebody is gay.
He was banging a tranny.
He was banging someone who said they were trans who later said they were gay. I feel like that's someone trying to make.
Wait, they're trans or they're gay? If they're like a tranny, aren't they gay?
There's trannies. Tranny was just the word that people used to throw at people who were quote unquote transvestites, men who like to dress up.
No, I thought that was the same thing. Dick cut off, on, off.
Because remember, transvestites was a funny thing at first because that's where Rocky Horror Show came from, and that's the thing that made America open up to BDSM and a whole bunch of other shit.
Baby daddy syndrome?
No.
Okay, I don't know what that is. We keep going though.
When Tyrese fucking made that cry video because he can't see his baby because he can't make child support and the internet fucking laughed at him. So I think it would only be good if the internet laughed at Sherry Shepherd because I'm sorry if you got to go out there and you got to go back to your grind, you got to fucking hustle and you got to pay child support and you got to take care of your moody teenage son.
Sounds like it sucks.
Sounds like you need to shut the fuck up because that's what plenty of children's fathers have to do. Day in, day out, paying child support, maybe not getting to see their kids, maybe getting to see their kids during supervised parental visits, or at best scenario, have a working relationship with their baby mama so that they can see their kids on a normal basis. But if those guys don't get to complain...
I got an idea for a podcast.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. But if those guys don't get to make any complaints in American society, then I'm sorry, sweetie, you don't get to either. So pay your child support, don't be a deadbeat, and maybe God will come through for you since you added all these hashtags. Although I don't see one hashtag in the Bible, so don't think what you did was going to...
Hashtag Jesus. Hashtag save me.
Hashtag save me. Hashtag resurrection. Hashtag 3 days. Hashtag they roll the boulder, I'm not there. Hashtag going back up to heaven. Hashtag I'll be back. No more hashtag.
Comma.
I
gotta work because I got child support.
Well, my main thing is like we all made fun of Tyrese, and Tyrese seemed by all accounts like he wanted to see his baby, and his baby mama was fucking telling him, "Nah, you didn't make your child support payment." It's like, but what if all I got is me? What if I ain't got the money? What if it's just me?
Nigga, hey, that's why I ain't fuck. That's why she fuck you, nigga.
She fucked you for your money, Tyrese.
Yeah, nigga, you got way too much attachment to your kids.
Well, not too much attachment to your kids.
If you realize how American society works and your kids can be taken away from you, there must be a certain level of separation. I'm sorry to tell you, for somebody, I don't even think he was married to this chick. If you
I mean,
want-
that's why I said baby mama.
Yeah, baby mama. Like, your kids, you got a better chance if you married that they're not going to be able to take them away from you. But if you were unmarried to her and you have a kid by her, your kid can be taken away. So when you come into that relationship, it sounds fucked up, but always be prepared. As Scar said, as he is about to kill Mufasa.
Well, my main thing here is not that. Although I acknowledge your point of view, and I think that's one way to look at it. But my main thing for him is that he needed to make more money. Because if he had done that, he wouldn't have had this bullshit happen to him. He would have been able to...
I think he's making enough money. I just think it's too much.
Well, no, he's not making enough money. He spent a lot of money on dumb bullshit with his girlfriend at the time.
But... Tyrese made that one song.
Like, get your shit together, stuff it in a box, and cry on the inside. Yes.
Like every other black male on child support.
Exactly.
We don't want to hear your bitch and man up.
It's just that there was a article on one of these things where they're just like, doing the dishes will get you more sex. No, it won't. Doing the dishes maybe saves your girl 20 minutes. 20 minutes is...
That means that bitch just lazy.
Not going to give you anything more. But if you get a maid, save this girl a few hours... She'll definitely hook you up. And if she doesn't, then she's ungrateful and you need to hire a new woman.
A hot maid.
I mean, I feel like after Arnold Schwarzenegger, we know that how hot the maid is doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
For black people, if I'm going to hire a maid, she better be hot.
Your girl's not going to let you hire a maid hotter than her.
She's not paying for it, so she's not going to tell me what the fuck I can do.
Ooh, you just going. This man trying to give up his 50% early because you know she could cash out.
I'm not going to sit
cashing out.
I'm not going to have
Young
the maid
women
in there home.
Cashing out.
I'll make sure that I'm there when the maid is there and she's not alone and she's not going to steal because hot women steal. Duh.
First and foremost,
That's what
just
we're
because Jenny has a coke problem doesn't mean that you just out her like that. Second of all,
and she's going to be
your wife is still going to be there during the vetting process.
And I want her to call me. I'm going to like when I put my
Anyway, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and end this podcast. We appreciate your support. Check us out at EVYD Black Men on Twitter, Everyday Black Men on Instagram, and the Everyday Black Men Facebook page.
Hey.